Time now for Mike on the Money and protecting your money from scammers. These days, officials warn that the scams are becoming more sophisticated and scammers are using artificial intelligence. So Mike Giordano, financial advisor with Williams Wealth Management, is joining us. AI, huh?
Yep.
All right, so tell us, what kind of scams are we seeing more of these days?
Yeah, AI is in play everywhere, right? But yeah, I mean, scammers are getting a lot more digital. I mean, I'm sure you still get stuff through mail and everything else, but they've gotten so much better with digital. Of course, email it started with, and then you start getting a bunch of text messaging scams. And now with AI, they're able to reproduce voices and images, and it all looks so real that it's very difficult for people to figure out like what exactly, whether this is a legitimate organization, they're legitimately asking me for money, or whether it's some sort of scam.
This is going to be confusing for people of all ages.
Absolutely.
So let's focus on ways to protect our viewers, you here at home. First step, you say, is to be skeptical of unsolicited communications.
Yeah, I mean, if you didn't reach out to an organization then and they're kind of coming after you, you have to have some sort of healthy skepticism around this stuff, because there's a lot of different ads that get bombarded, that you get bombarded with, and all of it, like I said, looks so real that it's not just senior citizens that can fall for this stuff. It's people of all ages, because as these technologies get better and better and better, these scammers are using them just the same way legitimate businesses are.
And your next advice, it can be a little bit difficult for some people. You say, Mike, it's important to guard personal information by limiting what you share online. What are you talking about there?
Yeah, so I mean, when people think about guarding their information, they're thinking about identity theft or data breaches and all that kind of stuff, and that's all true. But then you also have, it's much easier for them to target you the more information you put out. So if you're really interested in Italian food, then they start using those biases against you and figure out how do we get some sort of fraudulent scam attacking you that way. If you're really interested in the NBA, you like Michael Jordan, they'll start feeding you some Michael Jordan posts. So the key is that as this technology, like I said, gets better, it just makes it easier for them. So the more information you have, the easier they are to figure out how they can actually specifically target you.
And you say it's also important to guard personal, we already went through that one. I shouldn't have been reading that one again. Finally, though, your last piece of advice, and this is a good one because this impacts everybody. How can educating ourselves about these scams help all of our friends and family? Is it the more you know, the more you can help everybody?
Perfect. I mean, you just summarized right there. No, you're right. I mean, if you see these scams coming, then, and you go, you know what, I kind of watched this and I saw 2 or 3 of these different types of scams, whether it was like that Tom Hanks scam recently, or you had a Taylor Swift one at the beginning of the year. You start seeing them, you can start telling your friends and family, and they're on the lookout for it. So you decrease the risk of them falling victim to it. Here's the thing: is as you're growing your wealth, you have all the traditional ways you need to do to protect your wealth, whether it's insurance and these other things. But the other thing you need to do in order to maintain your wealth and achieve your financial goals is that you need to be on the lookout for all these different types of scams and frauds that are out there that can easily separate your money. And so it doesn't matter what your age is, you just need to have some sort of healthy skepticism.
Great advice there, and very important advice.
Yes.
Mike Giordano, financial advisor with Williams Wealth Management, thanks so much for coming in. Always good to see you.